Hello, my friends and faithful followers. I was contacted recently by the team, Activision, whatever they're called. These days it was Hank, actually, from HR. He said, we need to fix this Reinhardt hero. I said, what are you talking about? Fix Reinhardt? I have a 100% win rate on Reinhardt. And he doesn't need fixing. He has a rocket hammer. He has a rocket hammer. But apparently a lot of people struggle with winning with Reinhardt. They want to rework. Okay, so I said, fine, I'll help you. I'm going to help you rework Reinhardt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the floor and increase the ceiling, raise the ceiling on the character. So easier to play, but more depth. But the more depth goes to the ceiling characteristic. I know that's hard to explain. Let's imagine a house, a single-story house. I'm going to take it from being on a slab, turn it into a 2-story with a basement. Reinhardt. Alright, so here's the rework that I think will help everybody play him. Like I said, easy to play, easy wins for me, but I'm going to help everybody out here. Okay, so first step, rocket hammer. Like I said already, this is the best melee ability in the game, bar none. So here we go, the primary fire. What's going to happen here is that the problem with a lot of noobs is that they forget to turn around, to spin. So every 5 swings of the hammer, if you keep primary fire held down, you're going to do a 360 cyclone spin swing, a la Zangief style from Super Street Fighter 2. That's the only version that I know. So Zangief, which is the proper way to pronounce it. I speak Russian, at least in my dreams. So that's the only change to Rocket Hammer. You keep it held down every 5th. He spins around, hits everybody around. Maybe he laughs while doing it. I don't know. All right, barrier field. People always complaining. DPS always complaining. Hold up your shield for me. Hold up your shield for me. It's always on the Reinhardt's shoulders to hold up the shield. But the shields get bursted down. How are we going to fix this? How are we going to help the noobs? Make the shield invulnerable. Instant fix. Everybody's going to love this. Invulnerable shield. Now you might be thinking that's too powerful. Well, the shield only lasts for 5 seconds. Then you got to put it down for 5 seconds. Shield up, shield down. This will give your DPS a window. What we want to do is take away agency from Reinhardt, because people love it when we take away agency and give it to other players. So we're going to take away agency. Once he's got his shield up, and that's the next part, he cannot stop it. He's got to hold it for 5 seconds. Your DPS can literally count the number of seconds they'll be safe. Then they got to go hide. They got to go hide in the corner, and so does Reinhardt. They got to go huddle in the corner somewhere. All right, charge. Amazing, overpowered ability already. Let's tune it up, or tune it down. We'll see. Pin stack. Reinhardt can pin multiple opponents at a time. And instead of saying at a time, I said at time, because he'll do it right on time as well. So he's going to do this pin. He can grab the whole team, send them off a cliff, right? Maybe a little overpowered. We'll see. When you pin to a wall, the opponents only take half their health in damage. So they can't die. They can never die from the pin, right? So all 5 of them, bam. Now you're probably thinking Reinhardt's going to be in a bit of a pickle, right? Because healers are always terrible, and now he's going to have 5 angry opponents sitting with him by the wall. So if Reinhardt spams I need heals, as soon as he's executed this pin and he's stuck in a corner somewhere with 5 enemies, if he spams I need heals after pinning the opponents, it's going to cause his inevitable death, his heroic, awesome, and amazing death, to count as the supports dying. They'll get the deaths. So they won't actually die. Now you're saying, how could this be the support's fault? It is always their fault. They need to keep Reinhardt at full health at all times. And if they might whine and say, that's not fair, I was back in Spawn, this noob was out in Narnia, I don't care. Narnia is a beautiful place. Go to Narnia. Right? Spam it. Punish them. Done. Fire strike. Alright, let's spice things up. Let's get it cooking. Yeah. Alright, so hitting a second consecutive fire strike at the same target or targets will grant Reinhardt another fire strike charge. Just keeps coming. Right? They don't want to move out of the way. They think, oh, fire strike doesn't hurt me at all. It just gives my supports ult charge. Well, think again. Alright? Non-stop fire strikes. Next thing, if you hit the same target or targets 3 times in a row, they get a permanent incurable debuff and they burn to death. Nothing can heal them, nothing can take it away. They will die somewhere alone and sad. Earth Shatter, an amazing ult already. Let's try it out. Earth Shatter goes through shields now. Cannot be blocked or cleansed. You're shattering the earth. How do you block that? How do you clean things up? You're shattering the literal ground people are standing on. You cannot block it. Goes through shields, can't be blocked or cleansed. Awesome. It also permanently creates a crater at the point of impact. For the rest of the match, that part of the map has now been broken by Reinhardt. So anybody walking on that, except for Reinhardt, of course, he's got rockets. Like, give me a break here. Except will have their speed reduced by 50%. Enemies, allies, doesn't matter. Now you might be thinking this is too overtuned. This is too powerful now. Well, here's the the clincher, if you will. It also damages allies. There we go. We solved it. It's balanced. It's fair. Now you might be thinking Reinhardt players might grief other players with this. They might just turn around and ult their whole team for not healing them or doing good DPS. Well, every Reinhardt at the beginning of every match is going to sign a no griefing pledge, specifically for Earth Shatter. How do we enforce the pledge? You don't have to enforce it. Reinhardt players are honorable. They're doing this for the glory, and they care about their team. So they are people of their word. A new passive for Reinhardt. All the other passives still intact, but this is a new passive. This is a defense against CC. Now you might be worried, oh, this is going to be too powerful. Well, first thing, don't worry. CC abilities can be used on Reinhardt like normal. Hinder him, sleep him, rock him, boop him, no problem. But using any CC ability on Reinhardt will reset the perpetrator's ult charge to 0. Rock me, you're rocked. Boop me, you're booped. Sleep me, your ult's asleep. So be very careful who you use your ults against. So this is an awesome, totally balanced and fair way for Reinhardt to succeed and thrive on the battlefield. And that's it. We fixed Reinhardt. Expect these changes to come up in the next season for sure. Maybe the mid-season patch. It's coming. Enjoy. That's it.